Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Little blustery out there today for a Wednesday afternoon, but not quite as cold as yesterday. It's April, everybody. Of course, we know that it snows and is cold every April. I know we were looking for a little bit warmer temperatures, but maybe next week. But we are back from spring break from last week. We are in the middle of construction. For those of you who do not know, please join us this Friday for another live stream show, which is Friday Facts with CDOT. And we'll be talking specifically about the CDOT project. So, but this show is not about CDOT. This show is about all the exciting things that are happening with us, our Chamber of Commerce in particular. It is April, and at the end of this month, we are so excited to bring to the community our Building Business Excellence Forum. And we specifically chose that title because we want our businesses to be excellent, and we want you to grow in your business. So I am very privileged to have with us today our keynote speaker, who will be at our conference, Dale Wilsher, who I met at one of my conferences and was so impressed by her speaking skills and her enthusiasm and really your engagement. So Dale, thank you so much for taking time from your busy schedule to join us on our show today.
Well, of course, it's a pleasure to be here. It was so great to have met you. I think it was down in Colorado Springs, and to have the opportunity to come to Pacosa. I've never been to Pacosa, so I'm really excited.
So I met you in Colorado Springs. Now you get to come to a different spring. So
coming down, yes.
Well, that's great. Dale, you have this depth and breadth of information that you talk about, but you really focus on authenticity and your core. You're going to be conducting not only our keynote address, but you are also going to be conducting one of the breakout sessions. Can we get an idea of what you're going to focus on first in the keynote?
Yeah. Well, this is my most popular keynote, and it's called The Power of Purpose. So it is filled with the latest research on engagement for us personally, on self-leadership, as well as a lot of really fun stories and a way to get everyone involved. So your purpose is really a culmination of your personality strengths, your core values, those principles that are near and dear to your heart, and your why statement, kind of that bigger picture umbrella. And it's the same at home as it is at work. But what we'll talk about is really kind of reconnecting with that authentic part of ourselves, because it really leads to the highest performance. This is not just about pleasing and performing at the level that you're just kind of getting it done. I don't want the grind that doesn't keep anybody happy or engaged and staying in their work. So this is for you and your people, but also so that you can get out of that hustle and hurry and really tap into some of the things that matter most to you, because I believe that's when we become the most brave, when we really have an idea of what it is, the why behind what we're doing. So we'll have a lot of fun going through all different aspects of that.
Great. So then the forum will continue with two sets of two breakout sessions. We are going to be looking at the financial aspect, which we get a lot of questions about from our membership. And then we are also going to be talking about tools, time-saving tools to help you run your business, anything from different payroll systems to AI. And Dale, you are going to be heading up one of the breakouts. And can you tell us a little bit about your breakout?
I am, and I'm still in the human element. I will be talking about creating a confidence so that you can act on these new strategies. And to me, I want everyone rising into their full potential. If it is time for you to scale, if it is time for you to try something new, then you're going to need to dial up your confidence. And so we'll talk about some cognitive strategies. I'll talk about how personality actually affects our confidence and what you can do about that. I will talk about some of the postural feedback, some of the things you can do in the moment, and some of the things that you can prepare, because there's always so much more to us than we know. And if we don't have confidence, and by the way, confidence, who cares if you have confidence if you're not going to do anything with it? So
Sure.
it's kind of like, what would you do if you had more confidence? You know, that's a question to ponder. And
Yeah. And I know that we've got people coming to the conference that are either looking to start a business
mhm.
or they've started and they're like, oh, how can I do better? So
Mhm.
how do you feel you can help these kind of novice business owners?
Yeah, well, I believe that everyone, if they understand what their strengths are, I always go back to that. I've been an executive coach for 12 years, and it's a huge part of the work I do with people is really understanding your design. So if you will work out of those, that is a shortcut to some really fast action around what you do exceedingly well. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat, as my dad used to say. So you can use your strengths to get there and not try to be someone you're not. You don't have to do it in ways that other people are more gifted for. So I want to give people an understanding of what those gifts are and how to use that to get places, and then to really get a hold of your mindset. Because as a business owner myself, I started with nothing. I created my entire business from scratch. So my whole speaking platform, all of my coaching business has been built on what I have created and what I was willing to try, and also just moving through that. So to be able to pay attention and know that you need to own your mental space. This is to me all about taking up space with your strengths. Those are the strengths that are here to make a difference, and really checking the mindset. I just talked to a coach yesterday who wants to scale, but her mindset is really battling her. And I believe we usually are the ones who are standing in our way. And then we'll talk about, again, some specific words we need to use. If you are in certain situations, you need to know whether you need to bring warmth or competence in order to affect the people that you're working with and what they think of you. So it will make it very practical, but it is all built on who you are and your authentic self.
And you said making it practical. I know you also are going to have some tools for people to actually take home with them.
Absolutely. I always provide workbooks for everyone to be able to take after the fact. We will do some of the exercises in the sessions because I want to get it going. Like, it's fun to hear stories and that makes things memorable. But I mean, I don't just want it to be some nice ethereal concept. It has to be something that is actionable and practical. And these have definitely move the needle and been game changers in my own business. So those are the things that I want to share.
Well, that's great. And as you mentioned, you are also a coach, a business
Yeah.
coach.
Yes.
So, of course, if anybody is interested in furthering their education, you will certainly be available to talk to
Absolutely.
people and sign them up. And I know it's just been fabulous for us, and just getting your tidbits on a regular basis is always extremely helpful. Well, we are excited that you are going to be joining us here in Pagosa Springs at the end of the month. Once again, our Building Business Excellence Forum will be on April 29th. Tickets are available already online. We want to thank today commitment from First Southwest Bank, who is one of our title sponsors now. And one of their officers will also be presenting from the financial aspect at one of the breakouts. So Dale, thank you again for taking time out of your schedule to join us today and to talk about, so people can meet you and get excited about coming to the Business Forum on April 29th.
Well, I can't wait. It'll be here before we know it. And it's time for all of us to rise.
All right. Thank you so much, Dale. We'll see you again in person on the 29th. So, folks, thank you. Really, tickets are available online at the Chamber's website, pagosachamber.com. If you just click on the graphic, which has Dale as our keynote speaker there, it will take you directly to the registration site, and you can get your tickets. Tickets are only $35 for Chamber members, and they're $45 for non-members, and that also includes the networking reception. So we want to make sure everybody is aware of that and get your tickets now. Again, please join us again on Friday for our Friday Facts with CDOT. It's really important that we know and are all singing from the same song book, not only the same song book, but the same page that we have about this construction project. And I want to thank all the businesses that participated in our brainstorming session these past 2 days for your concerns that you have brought up, as well as some ideas to get us through this project for the next 2 years. We also want to remind everybody that our hanging basket program is available. We thanks to everybody who tried to order yesterday, and we had a few glitches, but those are all fixed. You can get on the website, and that is available. Again, just go to the homepage, click on that graphic with the hanging baskets, and that will take you to the registration site. The easiest way to get through that is to register as a guest, and then it's very simple from there. So we do have lots of the 12-inch baskets available. Don't feel like you need to rush because we will have a lot to accommodate people for at least the next month. There is a limit on the 16-inch baskets, and we've sold at least half of those. So if you are interested in those, you will need to get on the website as quickly as you can to order those. And I also want everybody to mark down on their calendars April 25th, which is our business happy hour this month, and we are celebrating K-Wolf Radio and their 25th anniversary. It's going to be at the K-Wolf Studios. It's going to be a really important one. We want to thank Will and Christy for all the work that they do here in our community and their support. So mark that event down on your calendar for April 25th, right before our Building Business Excellence Forum. So that's it for me today. Don't blow away out there, but join us again on Friday for our Friday Facts with CDOT. We're going to add something to that show, and that's going to be the rumor of the week, because there's lots of rumors out there, and we want to dispel all those rumors. So we're going to add the rumor of the week. So if you've got a good rumor, let me know, and it might just hit the show. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please be safe and enjoy your week. We'll see you again, same time next week.